I see you shiver with anticipation.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
Welcome to Home Team Sports on the Big Alboski. It's Professor Harry, it's Adrian, and it's Jackass of the Week. So, how did everybody do?
Well, as predicted, I lost to a very powerful team, seeing as how half my players seem to have catch the injury bug for some reason. Dak Prescott had a horrible game and squeaked by the Chargers. Jarvis Landry had 1.9 points in fantasy football. How the hell you do that? I have no idea.
He got hurt.
But got to give it up to AJ. He has a good team, man.
Yeah, he's 2-0, and he's not the only one. The wife and I are 0-2, and she's like asking me advice. I'm like, you realize you're asking advice to the other guy that's 0-2.
Can I just say something? Wasn't she talking that she was going to stomp Harry into the ground? She was talking mad smack.
Not just stomping Harry to the ground, but stomping all of us because she's the only female and yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? So,
What's amazing is Harry talked about beating your wife right in front of you, and he did it.
Yeah, but the thing was, as you may recall, I wasn't offended in the slightest.
No.
Actually, think the Giants are worse than the Jets.
Stop it.
That's a reach. That's a reach.
How's Wilson working out, buddy?
That is a reach.
Yep.
They actually asked him at the press conference if he was seeing ghosts. I thought that was hysterical.
No, what though? You got it. Listen, in that kid's defense, Bill Belichick does that to rookie quarterbacks.
I mean,
an alarming rate.
But the expectation couldn't have been that high for him either. He went to BYU, didn't really play a schedule last year. Looks like he just got off a Similac. I mean, it's just
Similac.
He just came off the booby.
Yeah, he has a rookie running game. His offensive line is being retooled. He just has a defense that's being thrown together because Lawson got hurt.
And when your best wide receiver is Corey Davis, come on.
Yeah.
That Denzel Mims thing baffles me. He's not even suiting up. And, the way that Salah's talking is, he's not even good enough to be on special teams. He has to earn his spot. And they drafted him high.
They did.
Second round, I think it was.
And to answer Chris Vance's question.
Yeah.
Last week I came on here and I talked about how it's time to burn it down. I don't feel like that anymore. I bought into the noise.
Oh.
And I think the Giants, they're not far away. They're not far away.
They put a good fight.
What I saw Thursday was a team that realized how to use their quarterback the right way. He is a running quarterback. They put in some run pass options, runs for him, and he looked good. He looked good.
Well, according to Harry, that never works in this league.
No. Listen, first of all, what works in this league is running quarterbacks that know how to get down and not fumble. What doesn't work is Kyler Murray in that offense, because eventually,
Kyler Murray's too small. I think Kyler Murray. It's not that it won't work; it's that his time is limited. Once he slows down a little bit, it's over.
All right,
he's not the guy that's going to scare you.
Our first item up for bids is should there be Thursday night games? This is something that's talked to a lot about in circles at work, and I see it all over the internet. This AJ brought this up because obviously it shortens your week. If you play on Sunday, then you got to play on Thursday. Certain shit happens, and it seems to happen more often than not. So I'll let AJ start this one off with: should there be Thursday night games?
I know people love it. It breaks up your week. I just don't think it's good for the NFL. Maybe college football, but not the NFL. These guys, they're getting hit. And they're getting hit hard. You got a lot of guys that need the week to recover from injuries.
I'll let you guys address that because I'm not the Cowboys fan, but
I also don't think Cowboys
Wrong team.
wrong, but
Wrong team.
they don't play the Giants this week.
Yeah.
Wrong team.
Well, we won't beat down the
Eagles.
Eagles. That will happen.
I just think the short weeks are no good for the NFL. I think it's a disadvantage to the teams that are playing. I think it's so hard to make the playoffs now that one game could be the difference. And if you play a Thursday night game and you ain't at full strength, that could hurt you.
What about Thanksgiving?
I think the guys that play on Thanksgiving should have a bye week the week before, not play on Sunday, play on Thursday. Then they got 10 days to recover. I think that's perfect. That's a perfect way to work it all out.
Yeah,
keep it fair.
I'm with it.
We putting a bye week late into the season.
Or if you want to do Thursday night games, do them later in the year where someone's coming off their bye week and then they face each other on Thursday.
Right.
Just not right off the gun. You got guys trying to heal. You got guys that aren't in game shape yet. Their bodies are still trying to catch up to the beating they're taking. It's just a little too early in the year for Thursday night games.
And that's I think. And the other problem is now that you want to do 17 games as opposed to 16. That
they get rid of a preseason game, right?
Yeah, but that even adds to it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you want to do Thursday night games, there has to be a way for you to figure out a way to figure in the bye. If you can get them that extra rest, okay. But you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't say, listen, you're doing 17 games and you're going to do a Thursday night game. And, that's okay because unlike other sports, your contract's not mostly guaranteed. So if you get hurt, that just sucks for you.
Thursday night games this week?
This is Carolina and
Houston, right?
Houston, yeah. So no one's watching that game.
No, but like Houston, their quarterback, he's out for 3 weeks now. But we didn't know that. If he would have just needed a few more days to rest to be able to go on Thursday, then,
Yeah. Do you even know who the backup for the Texans is? Because I didn't know until I read it.
Mills.
It was Byron Leftwich. No? Not Byron Leftwich?
No.
Mills, the guy they drafted this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It'd be really great if you had a quarterback that was like a Pro Bowler, Be awesome.
You mean Deshaun Watson, that guy? Hey,
Yeah.
so
That subject's a bit touchy.
well,
Okay.
he's like Voldemort right now. We can't say his name. It's
What would be interesting is
it's who.
what would be interesting is like this is how you find out his real value, right? You activate him.
Yeah.
Make the NFL say, nope, he's not playing.
Right.
So then people know if I trade for him, this guy's gonna be able to play, or he's not gonna be able to play.
Big Chris Vance says Thursday's okay if both Sunday and Thursday not both on the road or have to travel across country. Adrian, you're the only one that hasn't had an opinion on this yet, so I'd like to hear it.
I mean, I agree with what AJ was saying. Like, it kind of it makes it difficult for a lot of guys to get healthy throughout the season. Like, you have Thursday night games throughout like all season now. Even on Thanksgiving, instead of there being two games, there's now 3. You got teams that are banking on having a bye week, shortening the schedule. And like in a sport like this, you put your players at risk more than anything. So I mean, I agree. If they're gonna play on Thanksgiving, give them like, okay, you get Thanksgiving and then not your bye week, and then you come back the next week. You know what I mean? Yep. Like it would make sense.
Yep.
And you guys haven't even touched on yet either, and it's only because it's relative now. What if you go on the COVID list and you play Sunday? How are you going to clear yourself by Thursday?
She said, Butterfly, who plays for Thanksgiving? You mean this year? It's usually the Cowboys and the Lions.
Yeah,
and Redskins
have a game, and then lately, like Adrian said, it's been a third game, like a night game at like 8 o'clock.
You got the day, you got the early day, you got the midday, and then you got the late game.
Right.
So I mean, like last year it was Cowboys and Bills.
Here come the girls, right? There's another one.
So this year for Thanksgiving you got the Bears and
Hi,
Lions.
Becca.
Okay, you got the Bears and Lions this year, which is like they kind of go back and forth. It's either the Lions and the Bears or the Lions.
That should always be a Thanksgiving Day game. I love that game.
And it's usually Cowboys in Washington, if I'm not mistaken.
Cowboys and the Raiders this year.
Oh, really?
Okay.
That'll be a good game. I'm excited for that.
That's Death Star.
And then the night game is the Bills and the Saints.
That's going to be
Would not be good.
I remember last year our team played the Bills and it was awesome.
I don't know who's our team.
She's a Buffalo fan apparently.
Yeah, but
well, no,
the Bills played the Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
That was Cole Beasley's homecoming.
That's right.
He showed out.
All right. So speaking of that, Cowboys, it's a great segue into Pollard, Zeke. Let's talk about it because it looks like Pollard is the better option right now, Harry.
Well, listen, I mean, I like Zeke, don't get me wrong, but I was not a fan of him getting the money. And he came out of shape, and you need a two-back system. What Cleveland does is phenomenal. For the sheer reason, it's change of back, it's change of pace, and if you're going to pay Zeke all that money, you got to get as much longevity out of him as possible. And Pollard's a good running back. He's not great, but he's good. And I don't know. Personally, I would trade Zeke. I would call Baltimore and I would say, listen, what do you want to give me? Or call someone that needs a running back. That's a lot. I know you look at me like that, Adrian. I know. But
I think Pollard's good because of Zeke. I think because they do that, they give you Zeke, and then Pollard breaks.
You can get a running back.
Like Pollard gets 100+ yards on only like 14 carries.
Well, you can get a running back.
If you made him an every down back, Harry, like where if you trade Zeke and you make Pollard carry it 20, 30 times, I don't think he does as well.
No, but you don't need to have the Ezekiel Elliott. You don't need to have the Saquon Barkley. You don't need to have the Alvin Kamara. You can have two good running backs collectively. You don't need a great running back anymore.
No,
so
I know.
Pollard and somebody else.
But the reason why this is a subject is because who should carry the ball more? That's what they're trying to say.
No, I know what they're trying to say, but what I'm saying is that's a lot of money for a running back.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I mean, you need to pay people eventually.
And bad contracts have hurt the Cowboys for years, Dak Prescott. Go ahead there, buddy.
So to address Chris Vant, Ezekiel Elliott is a passing threat running back. He is historically, he's been good at it in passing game. So Anyway, but Tony Pollard came out of Memphis, unknown. Like really wasn't much scouting report on this guy other than he was quick. That was the thing about he's quick. He's quick. He gets into a system that plays to his strength. He can accelerate, he's fast, he's elusive, but he doesn't shy away from contact. Ezekiel Elliott is fast, not too fast, but he's more of he has more of a power.
He's more of a bull runner to me.
Yeah, he has more of a power running style. So you got a guy who will wear down your defense, and you got a guy who will run past your defense. So what they're doing now, especially what they did with the Chargers, they kept switching in and out. The game with Tampa Bay, if you paid attention, Zeke was in there during passing plays because Zeke is a phenomenal pass blocker. He was picking up the blitz, and that's why Dak had all that time in the pocket. He was helping pick up the blitz. You can't do that with Pollard. Pollard gets ran over. So to trade basically an extra passer who can come out of the backfield and get you 20 yards a stretch, that'd be kind of silly.
Well, Zeke is pissing me off because he's on my fantasy team. Go ahead, Anthony.
The answer is both. I mean, It's a proven system. The Giants did it with Thunder and Lightning. Zeke is your Brandon Jacobs, and Pollard's your Ahmad Bradshaw. So, yeah, you're going to need someone to pound the rock, and I think Zeke's the guy that pounds the rock, and I think Pollard's a nice changeup. It's good, though. I think you pay Zeke because it's harder to find a guy that pounds the rock more than it is to find a guy that can catch the ball out of the backfield. We got a lot of those nowadays. So,
Zeke does both.
Yeah. But Pollard's a little quicker,
Yeah.
He's gonna go in motion and take those end arounds and stuff,
The question is, though, is Zeke gonna start getting irritated the less carries he gets during the game?
I think it keeps him fresher through the game.
All right.
It helps. I mean, these guys might tell you, he's sure when they get down to the goal line, is he gonna want to be in? Hell yeah, he's gonna want to be in. He wants to be the guy in the end zone. That's how they get paid. He already got paid though. So it's a proven system. It works. I don't think it's the NFL. Screw your feelings. You don't like it.
Here's my concern.
There you go.
With a defense that's not great, right?
It's improving though.
Yeah, it's improving. But
I think moving Parsons to the end was a big change, and he looks good.
But if you would have had to pay Dak. Everyone knew Dak was going to get paid at some point.
They gave him way too much money though.
So but so did Elliott. But
it's the NFL. Did you see the Giants? They were minus $30 million going into the season. They signed
but my thing is, you know what? There have been defensive players out there that they could have got. Did you have to pay Zeke at that point? Is my thing.
It was
I mean, they you
had to keep him happy, right?
Do you know? I mean, like,
see where Zeke takes the big. Here's where Zeke takes the biggest hit. It's fantasy. It's people that drafted him top 5. They're not liking this right now because he's not the only guy on the team that's going to touch the ball.
Right. Here's an Eagles fan what Dallas needs is something like what the Giants had with Thunder and Lightning. That's what Anthony just said. Have Zeke as the third down back and have Pollard be the first and second down back.
You got it back.
Echo in here?
You got that backwards.
Wait, I think he might have just tuned in, guys.
I'm saying he got it backwards. Zeke's got your 1-2, and then Pollard would be your third and long.
Yeah. Is there a third down back making that much money somewhere? Because that's a shit ton of money for a third down back.
I agree with that.
Yeah, Pollard has to be your third down back. And you don't always have to.
It's coming time to pay him too.
And you know what? You have CeeDee Lamb. With CeeDee Lamb too, you can run some end arounds. You can run some some screens, some stuff like that. I mean,
he looks really good this year.
I said it before. I honestly believe you could trade if you wanted to. Not that you should. You could trade Cooper at some point and go with Gallup and Lamb and get something for it because you can get something significant for Amari Cooper.
No.
You could. All right.
You need somebody to protect each other. You need Cooper to protect Lamb and Lamb to protect Cooper. It's going to be week in, week out.
The field, right? Gallup stretches the field.
Yeah.
Gallup's D3. Okay.
He's out for a few weeks.
Who's the best route runner on the team as far as receivers?
Amari Cooper.
Exactly. Who's one of the best route runners in the league as far as receivers?
Oh, it's Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper, right? Even
Lamb
guys like
good.
Yeah, even guys like DeAndre Hopkins talks about that guy's feet work. So why would you get rid of somebody who came in like during half a season and gained almost 1,000 yards, if not 1,000 yards?
Because their salary cap is a problem, and you have to shred it someplace. And if you can get say a 1 and whatever for Cooper and shred that salary, I mean, you can do something with that first round pick.
You don't need to shed salary.
The people I would get rid of are on the defensive side of the ball.
They need corners. They need corners.
We're gonna we're gonna steal a segment from Around the Horn, which is buy or sell, and we're gonna talk about the 6 remaining NFL undefeated
But
teams.
wait, you have Zeke on your team, so Zeke or Pollard, Alan?
You want my opinion?
Yeah.
Zeke. All right, buy or sell, Broncos.
So
They started with the easiest schedule in the league.
Okay.
Well,
They're not ready to buy in yet. I mean, they
Very good defense. Not that great a quarterback. They do have offensive weapons.
he doesn't turn the ball over.
Defense wins games, though. Defense wins. They'll win a lot of games, but they're in a division with Kansas City, and they're in the division with the Raiders are looking pretty good. So
I'm saying
I mean,
pump the brakes. They started with the Jets, Giants, and Jaguars. Like
yeah,
let's
Well,
pump the
Bradley
brakes.
Chubb is actually undergoing surgery, so the big part of that.
well,
defense,
let's talk about a team that had games, and that'd be the Raiders. Buy or sell the Raiders.
I'm selling the Raiders.
You're selling the
Yeah,
Raiders.
real big.
Wow.
Yeah.
They just beat the Steelers, which last week you predicted wrong.
They've won ugly twice. It's hard
Yeah.
to
Can that
hard to
defense?
anoint them just yet.
I mean,
Well, I want to see him play Kansas City, right? That's what I want to see him play. They play Kansas City and somehow win that game, whether it be ugly or not, we might have a different conversation.
Well, Kansas City has problems of their own too, though.
Oh, I know.
They don't have a defense.
You
Can
got
they
it.
just get a
I
running
think
back?
that's what.
Can they just get a running back?
they had one and let him go.
No, I mean, like seriously, like why? That's what you need, a running back. You have everything else except the running back.
I don't
Like,
think
you know they're
Edwards
really
Hilaire is that bad. So
No, I'm
I
not
mean,
saying
he made a mistake. It happens.
All right, so let's go here. AJ mentioned them earlier. Buy or sell the Cardinals. They're 2-0. Adrian,
I'm selling.
oh, you're selling.
Oh yeah,
Bye.
You're buying. You're buying the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Good team.
Yeah, because I mean, look what they're facing, and they're putting up
Good
good numbers.
defense.
Good
Gonna last.
defense. Great defense.
This year I'll buy. Long
Great
term, no, but
You think Murray lasts the whole season?
yeah,
Healthy.
I'm saying when he slows down. I mean, he's 24 years old. He's gonna be fine for the next 3-4 years, but the window's not huge.
Chris says buy a playoff team, meaning the Cardinals. I'm sure he means the Cardinals.
Yeah.
that's a tough division to say playoff team.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
learning a lot.
no, that's gonna be that division is nasty.
It's
It's
nasty.
really nasty.
Best division in football this year, I think.
Adrian talks about how they're beating these teams, and winning and all that stuff. But just when they win by whatever, they'll lose next week to the Jaguars by like 30. Like they're
We'll
so
see.
up and down.
Well,
Yeah, last year they were, but this is a new year. This
All
is
right.
a brand new year with
Another-
a brand new addition to that.
Another 2-0 team is the Panthers. Buy or sell them, Harry.
Ooh.
Harry's selling everything. He's having a fire sale, man. Sell the Cardinals, sell the Raiders, sell the Broncos. I'm selling the fuck.
I would only sell them for this
Panthers
reason only. The only reason why I wouldn't buy them is because they don't have that key defensive piece that every team needs at any position. They have McCaffrey on offense, right? DJ Moore is good. Robbie Anderson can stretch the field. And Sam Darnold has a team now that knows what the fuck they're doing. So he looks better.
Sell. Sam Darnold's not a good quarterback, says Nick.
That's Nick. You know what? You need to stop considering, they're down back of a Zeke. But I think the Panthers are in the right direction. I mean, I'm buying them long term, but this year I'm selling because I don't think they're going to progress as much as their record show.
The last 2 NFL teams that are undefeated that we can either buy or sell are playing each other this week. That'd be the Rams, which I'm sure we're all buying in. Any
I just wanted to put it in there that I'm buying the Panthers.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
And you are too, Adrian?
That defense is nasty. I get they don't have that guy. They don't have that sexy name on defense, but they play together, and that's what you need more than anything. So I think I love the Panthers. I think
they're nasty. You're right.
I think
do any of us have the Panthers defense on fantasy?
No.
Somebody should.
I'm about to get rid of mine because I'm getting a little aggravated with Tampa.
Yeah.
That's
well, and the other team is the BUCS. Are we all buying them? I'm sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
You know what I'm not buying? I'm not buying the Rams defense.
Are you talking about buy or sell?
Buy or sell the BUCS.
I got the
buy or
Rams.
sell for the BUCS is a championship, right? And I'm selling it.
Okay.
Because that defense is not as good as it was last year. They have some serious problems on defense. They better address.
Big Chris says BUCS or Rams this week will be a good game. That is actually our first prediction. So we're gonna predict week 3, BUCS and Rams. Adrian, who do you got?
It's gonna be a kind of a hard one.
It's at LA.
It's at LA. Matthew Stafford, Vita versus Tom Brady. This is gonna be a lot of fucking points put up. There's gonna be a lot of points put up. I'm going with Tampa Bay.
What'd you say?
I'm going with the BUCS.
He's going with the BUCS. Anthony, BUCS and Rams.
I'm gonna go with the Rams. So the BUCS, they have to address the defensive back, and the Rams have a good defense, so I think they'll slow the BUCS down where the BUCS might not be able to slow them down. We'll see. I mean, it's early, so right now I'm taking the Rams.
Yeah, cousin Phil texted us all his picks. Butterfly agrees with Adrian.
Smart.
All right, Harry, BUCS and Rams. It's tough, man.
I mean, it's a rough one to pick. It's a rough one to pick because you got that defense. You got the defense of the Rams, but you got the offense of Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has too many offensive weapons.
But the X factor is Aaron Donald. If Aaron Donald gets in Tom Brady's face,
could he end his career?
Something's got to give.
Could he end his career this week?
He's got to make it to him.
Did you see what he did to Wentz's ankle? That was not nice.
Ankles. There's 2 of them.
Just one.
No, it's both of them are hurt.
Yeah, the one he rolled up on though, that almost broke.
But Jalen Ramsey didn't break. Shut down. But who does Jalen Ramsey shut down?
He's got to pick the poison. He's got to pick the poison. You got Antonio Brown.
I'm shutting down Godwin if I'm somebody. If I'm them.
Then who's going to take on Mike Evans?
Yeah, I would let Ramsey shut down Evans and make.
All right, so Adrian picked the BUCS. AJ picked the Rams. Harry,
I'm gonna go Rams. Close though, like 3 points.
Who do you have, Al?
That was creepy.
I never ever bet against Brady.
He's never taken Brady out of his mouth.
Or Foles.
we got an AFC West matchup here. Chiefs at the Chargers. Again, Adrian, what do you think of this one?
It's an interesting matchup. I mean, the Chargers have a pretty good defense. They're gonna try to bounce back off of that loss to the Cowboys. And you got the Chiefs who are trying – they're going to be out to prove something because they let Baltimore hang with them and come back and beat them. So I think the Chiefs come back with a proven game to beat the Chargers.
Okay, Chiefs. AJ?
I think after the Chargers had one stolen from this week from the refs.
Stop it.
They're going to be out for blood.
Okay.
The Chiefs, however, They should have won that game. I mean, if they don't fumble the football there, they win the game easily. Patrick Mahomes was 11-0 in September going into that game, so he's 11-1. I don't think he's going 11-2, so I'm giving the Chiefs.
Okay, Harry.
I'm gonna go the Chiefs by 14. I think they're gonna win kind of big.
Yeah, you said the Steelers are going to win by 14 last week. All right,
Yeah, well,
going to go with the Chiefs also.
we all can't be perfect like you. I'm sorry, Alan.
I'm not perfect. I went 2-2.
0-2, but okay.
No,
Or
I'm
you can just put my
0-2.
name up. Or you can just put my name up. Go ahead. What is that? Big Al, 0-2?
Yeah, you're hilarious. All right, Bears and Browns. Bears at Browns. Big game for both teams, but more so for Cleveland. Adrian, what do you think of this one?
It's gonna be good. The great defensive matchup, I gotta say.
The Bears.
But I mean,
Bears.
you got a rookie quarterback starting. I say that the Browns are gonna come out swinging in this one.
When we can start respecting Baker Mayfield?
Can we talk about my St. Louis Cardinals while we're in the middle of our NFL picks? Yeah, sure, we'll do that.
And we'll respect Baker Mayfield when he kind of proves it more than just 1 year.
Cleveland. I got Cleveland here.
I got Chicago.
Okay.
Rookie quarterback.
Who's the
All
quarterback?
AJ, did you pick
I
this
don't
game?
think it's going to be an offensive performance that wins. I think that
Was it
defense
Justin Fields is starting, I believe?
I got money on it. Says the Browns put at least 30 up on the Bears.
But if Beckham might not play. You have no Landry, so who are you down to?
You got Baker.
I can throw in the ball to who? You?
You got Baker. You got Chubb.
Well, who's he throwing the ball to?
31-20.
He just got to manage the game.
31-20.
If Beckham plays, he's got a target, but
Cleveland Browns has his own. Cleveland Brown has his own show.
And I hate those commercials. Can I just say how much I hate those commercials?
Well played.
They are just terrible.
Our last game is on Monday night in Dallas,
bless your heart.
and we'll go clockwise so that I go last. Harry,
I'm going Cowboys.
surprise.
Well, I can give you reasons if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay. Well, there's a gentleman by the name of Dak Prescott.
He's a gentleman already.
There's the future defensive rookie of the year coming off the end, who's going to make Jalen Hurts his number one prison bitch.
He's got to be a prison bitch now.
Well, yeah, because you have to do that. Why not? Hold the whole 9 yards. Drop.
So in other words,
no, but I mean, listen,
like most Cowboys, that guy's gonna end up in Jacob's bitch when Jalen Hurts gets there.
Okay, so when Jalen Hurts, anyway, I don't know. They're playing good on both sides of the ball. They're not playing great on defense, but they're playing good on defense, and that's a great offense. That
A lot of weapons.
the Eagles just. I don't know. I don't believe in the Eagles, and the Cowboys just have, I think, a good overall team, not a great team. And it's at home, so you get the extra bonus for at home. And I hate the Eagles. So
Anthony.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the boys this week.
Okay.
Wait, this is recorded. Can I have this?
Yeah, no. Listen, the Eagles lost to the Niners at home. They had many chances to win that game, and the Eagles aren't that team that's going to put you away.
No, that defense.
And the Cowboys, I think, will be that team. They might run up the score this week on the Eagles. I don't even think it's going to be close.
I'm crying on the inside.
They ain't running up anything. Go ahead, Adrian.
They don't run up the
I
Rocky.
agree with everything that Harry was saying, but there's a problem. You're talking about an Eagles team that barely lost to the 49ers.
Barely.
an Eagles team.
Yeah, but it's an Eagles team that barely lost to the
couple
49ers.
calls go. Wait, let the adults talk. You had your shot.
No, because Jimmy G looked like shit.
Go ahead, Adrian.
Oh, he did.
He did. Right,
he did.
and a couple calls go our way, and we might have won that game. Go ahead, Adrian.
On the road, travel across country.
You got a defense that is giving up more passing yards than rushing yards this year because they flip-flopped it apparently and decided that Anthony Brown should be the starting outside cornerback, and he is getting picked on more than a third grader that's 2 inches tall. So I hate to say it, but I think the Eagles are going to take this one.
But Adrian, you watched that game. The first half was defensive battle, but the second half of that game, the Eagles looked like trash.
Harry, there's no saving him. He made his pick. Move on.
I know, and I still like you, Adrian. We're still friends.
You got to look at it. Like, I'm not just looking at both. I'm looking at both games. Look what Dallas did against the Chargers. Now a set.
You were
team
all pumped up after week 1. You were all pumped up. You're in. Now you're out.
I've been the same person ever since.
I was pumped up, but I'm still pumped up.
Yeah, I'm like a realist. So
now we're not. We were friends till you called yourself a realist.
I'm a realist. Yeah, I'm a realist. So I got to look at it like this.
Would you rather have Jimmy G or Dak Prescott?
Of course, Dak Prescott. But that's not
Mitchell or Zeke.
That's not what we're talking about here. You're comparing
Mitchell or Zeke. No,
you're comparing oranges to oranges.
Who?
Mitchell or Zeke?
Zeke.
Okay. Would you rather have Cooper or anybody else on the 49ers receiving corps?
Debo Samuel.
Well, why? Yeah, exactly. Why are you comparing the 49ers and the Cowboys, Harry?
If you don't give me a choice, Debo Samuel is one of the fastest players in the NFL, and he's got good hands, and he can run decent routes. So,
right, so you get 1 out of 3.
I'm gonna let you girls fight this out. I'm not even helping anybody.
No, I'm telling you like this: the defense is the issue. The defense is the issue. They are not stopping anybody. The teams that they are beating. Look at the first game of the year. First game of the year.
Quick question: the Eagles' offense scares you that much?
No, doesn't have to.
But here's the thing:
Anthony Brown wants to win a game. It should.
Anthony Brown will get picked on all night. They got to make some serious adjustments if they're going to win this game.
But the thing is they're not breaking. They're bending a lot. They're not breaking. And you're going against 2 high-powered offenses. We're not going against whatever the hell the 49ers throw out on offense. You're going off against Tampa Bay, and then you're doing the Chargers offense.
There's a lot of talent on the 49ers offense.
Okay.
The Chargers have
name 3 guys that are scary on the offense.
Fucking Samuel.
We're waiting for the second guy.
Jimmy G had a bad game.
We're waiting for the second guy.
The thing is, you 2 guys are calling the Cowboys winning at a pure fucking
division.
I didn't even make my pick yet. So can I talk or not? You guys hate the Eagles so much that every fucking time that we have the Eagles on here against, doesn't matter who the fuck they're against. They could be against the fucking Rams.
Yeah, I would take the Rams on that one too.
No matter what fucking team they go against. All right, let's take a shitty. They go against the Jaguars. They go against the Jets. You gonna pick them too?
I picked them week 1 to win.
I love Trevor Lawrence.
What are you talking about?
So did I.
I picked them to beat the Falcons.
Because you picked them to beat the Atlanta fucking Falcons, who are like maybe the 3rd worst team in the NFL.
No, they're definitely
worse. Eagles, but I'm just saying, I picked them to beat the Falcons.
The Eagles' defense has allowed 23 total fucking points this season.
That's something you got to pay attention to.
23. Okay. How many fucking points did the Cowboys allow?
That's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem.
That's a problem. Okay. Atlanta
9 points.
and San Fran both have offense, and the Eagles held them to shit. Okay. They held Atlanta to 6 because Atlanta sucks. but they held the 49ers to 17, where they were fucking smoking people the first 2 weeks.
So I will see you next week when the Eagles give up like 35.
The Eagles are not giving up 35 points.
Okay.
Not to the Cowboys, not to anyone.
Not to anyone.
Goatee if they do.
If the Cowboys win this game,
goatee if they give up 35.
if the Cowboys win this game, it's going to be by 3 or less.
And you're going to shave your head.
Fucking tee it. Why? Because every time teams in the NFC East meet, look what happened to the Giants and Redskins. Look what happened there.
Yeah.
1 point.
The refs came into that game.
Whatever. You can call it whatever the fuck you want. You can blame this and blame that. The Giants said, here, we don't want to win. Here, take this fucking game.
No, because the guy wasn't even offsides.
Okay. That's one play, Anthony. You're going to blame the whole fucking game on one play.
I'm not saying
that one play determined the game.
I'm not saying point differential. I'm saying the Cowboys are going to win. No matter if it's 45-35, 45-42, Cowboys are going to win.
It's not going to be that high.
I'm just saying they're going to win. I'm not saying
by No, you said that they're going to put up 35 or more on the Eagles.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Okay, so you can't put
a
up
defense that's only given up 23 total points in 2 weeks.
Alan, I'm not saying the Eagles aren't going to score. What I'm saying is we're going to put up a lot of points. You could put up.
You ain't putting up 35.
All right, eyebrow. We win this game, right? You shave your eyebrow.
24. I ain't betting shit.
Okay.
If the Cowboys win, it's going to be 24-20, 24-17,
35,
something like that.
Okay.
23-20.
Did you make your pick?
No.
Are you ready to make your pick?
No, because I can't even talk.
You okay?
No.
Sure. What else? You want a virtual hug?
No.
Reach out.
If the Eagles win and you guys do the next podcast with no shirts,
I don't think the world's ready.
What? Me and Adrian, because they're picking the Cowboys.
Do I keep my shirt on? Please tell me I keep my shirt on.
Apparently, she don't want your shirt on.
I think she wants you fully naked, no matter who wins or loses.
It's around a terrible.
What's your guys' prediction with the Patriots this year?
Oh,
Mac Jones is going to look like Tom Brady his first year and just dink and dunk, and they're going to do it that way.
Love the Patriots. Love them. Love them. Love Bill Belichick. Got the best coach in the league.
This is going to be an interesting year for the Patriots. That's all I got to say.
All right. They'll be all right.
I think they'll make the playoffs, but they won't win the division.
I mean, playoffs.
Buffalo's not looking great. Buffalo looks, I don't know, off somewhere.
Don't judge Buffalo on that first game.
I'm judging on the second game. Miami lost Tua, and with their backup, who I don't even know who the hell that is.
Typical Eager haters, just like everyone who hates the Flyers. You can dish it out, but you can't take it.
Listen, coming from the guy who says Zeke Elliott should be a third down back, he needs to just revoke his license from talking.
You don't get to talk.
You get in the corner, and we'll talk to you when you need to be spoken to.
Yeah, you need to eat applesauce for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
That's special needs answer.
Running water. Running water brought to you.
Should all calls be reviewable?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I hate the whole thing when it's a non-reviewable call.
That is ridiculous.
And how do we as the fans know which calls are not reviewable? Like they just make that shit up.
If you notice, every 2 years it changes. Every 2 years they go, well, you can review pass interference. Now you can't review pass interference. You can review offensive pass interference, but you can't review defensive pass interference. Well, now you can review both pass interferences, offense and defense. Like like pick. Make a fucking choice. Stick to it.
The choice is make them all. There should be no call that's not reviewable, especially from a challenge.
Yeah.
Like that, like they had clear view of the Sunday night game of that ball moving before that Giants guy moved.
Yep.
And that changes the whole outcome of the game. I don't know how that's not reviewable.
Yeah.
The Julio Jones touchdown, non-reviewable. Well, it was reviewable.
No, they reviewed it.
And it was like, nah, he was out. The hell are you talking about?
How about the
because if you look at the rule book, even though his toe touchdown, they were saying something about his heel hitting out is not enough. It wasn't enough.
Kill the Jets to open the game was a complete fumble. Said could not challenge.
Yeah, I didn't see that part.
I hate that.
How about the Justin Herbert one? I mean,
that was a horrible call.
And I'll say that was the worst call ever.
And not only that, did you see Russell Wilson? They called the same thing. He threw that ball away. It might have been grounding, and they could have called that. Now it would have been safety, but
nothing is worse than this taunting crap that they get called.
I can't stand that.
Which is stupid.
They change that all the time too.
No, it's been a rule, but every couple years they emphasize something stupid, and this year happens to be taunting. Like, you can't do anything.
Did you see the guy get thrown out of the game? And I'm trying to think what game it was. He threw his hands up in the air, and the ref happened to be just a little too close, and he caught the brim of his hat.
Yeah,
and they threw him out.
Yeah, that was like a couple years ago.
No, that was this year.
That was this year.
This week.
That's like baseball. You can't drop an F-bomb in the direction of an umpire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
I get ejected every game.
I cannot think of what game it was.
That's part of football, man.
It is, but it shouldn't be. Should all calls be reviewable? The answer is yes. They should all be reviewable. They should be able to challenge anything, and I mean anything, because you get a certain, they have a limit on it. It's not like you can challenge whenever you fucking feel like. You have a limit, and if you're wrong, come out. So there's rules in place for them to challenge. They should be able to challenge whatever they feel like they should challenge.
They are now doing too much to protect quarterbacks where it's absurd. Like, they want Tom Brady to play to 50. That's what they're going for.
The touch roughing the passer calls, really? You're an NFL player, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're doing everything they can to make sure these quarterbacks stay healthy until they're 50.
The point I got to make was something you touched on, AJ, was Russell Wilson. That was a safety.
Yeah,
that was a safety. That was a safety. You mark him at the one. He was going backwards, got caught in the end zone, and slung the ball up in the air. That's intentional grounding.
It was intentional grounding. It should have been called intentional grounding. They called him in the grass. They called him in the grass, which is stupid. Same thing happened to Justin Herbert. That's stupid. Bad call.
It was the Steelers. It was the Steelers. Thank you, Todd. It was the Steelers.
No, the Steelers guy spit on him.
That was disgusting.
Thank you, Tanya.
He should have had his ass whooped for spitting on somebody.
He spit on him. That's why he got ejected.
Yeah, that's disgusting. I don't care what you do. You don't spit on somebody.
Yeah.
You spit on me every week.
It's just easy. You got to do something about it, right?
Well, I mean, I feel like that's a more intimate setting when we talk about that.
I want Adrian's opinion on this next topic. Ben Simmons will not report to the Sixers camp. I love that face. I love that face. He goes like this.
Can we please, the media, shut the fuck up about Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is hot animal garbage. He is trash. He is trash beyond trash. That motherfucker is dumpster juice at this point. Oh, he ain't gonna report to camp. Why the fuck would he? Y'all were talking shit about him in the media. He was talking shit about y'all in the media. He was like, "Nah, I'm gonna hang out with my girlfriend," and he gonna post some whack ass jump shot video. It don't fucking matter. You shooting jump shots at the back of the YMCA. Do that shit in the game. Do it in the game.
Right. I agree.
Well, here's my other problem. Like, he says all this stuff, but he doesn't say it at the same time. Like, he's speaking through other people. And you know what? If I'm the Sixers, you know what I do?
Cut his ass.
The best offer from the worst fucking team, and just send him to
the only team that's made an offer at all is the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, there's talks about the Warriors, and
fuck him. He don't deserve to go to the Warriors.
No, he doesn't.
I would trade him for a draft pick to the fucking Timberwolves and be done with it.
I would be trying to do a package if I was the 76ers for Jay Morant.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to do, but nobody wants him though.
No, because he is garbage.
He's an asshole.
He is garbage.
He's gonna sit. He's gonna sit and do whatever the fuck he wants because he's been coddled his whole goddamn life.
But if you're the Warriors, you can offer a lot less if you're the Warriors. And if they say yes, you get literally the key to probably bringing you back in a championship.
Did you hear what Shaq said about him, man? I mean,
because you don't need him to shoot. You don't need him down the stretch. You need him to play some defense and drive the lane.
But guess what? He can't play defense.
Well, I mean, he doesn't need to be a great defender. He needs
to be able to play defense, period. Period. Point blank. Play defense, period. You get your ankles broken every game. So why would I have you out there? You're a liability. And then if you get fouled, you hitting the fucking people behind the damn basketball goal in the forehead. Like, why the fuck would I put you on the court? Why? I would rather have the handicapped kid in the back pouring Gatorade on the court rather than his dumb ass. No.
Why don't they just cut him then?
They should.
They can't.
Because they're going to be paying him money to just sit at home.
They're going to be paying him money no matter what. So just fucking cut him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That just cut his ass.
I'm with Harry's idea. Send him to some fucking jabroni team like the Timberwolves and let him rot.
What they could.
Right, AJ, our last subject of the day is for you because Chris Fant asked me to. Which team sneaks into the M? Well, go ahead, Adrian. What?
I was gonna say what they could do is send his ass down to the G League, but ain't nobody mentioned that. Go ahead.
Okay. Who sneaks in the MLB playoffs? I mean, is there teams that are on borderline that are going to sneak in wild card wise?
I mean, the most interesting one is the Yankees, Toronto, and Boston, and I think Toronto and Boston are going to be the teams in the wild card.
DJ says that he's going to Houston. You agree with that, Adrian?
For what?
Yeah, I know. What is Houston going to do? Ben plays D. Yeah, that's fine. Ben plays D, but I mean, if you watch his videos, man, he's the greatest fucking player of all time.
You know what I love? Like, I know shit about this guy, but like, TJ says, hey, he's going to Houston. You're like, for what? What the fuck do you care what he's going there for if you want to get rid of him so bad?
John Wall.
That's what I'm saying. You got to be getting something like, okay, you dumping him. You're dumping him. You get rid of his
loaves of bread and fucking a Gatorade. And
yeah, I mean, deal.
Al, give Adrian a timeout. They can't lock into a big four for 4 more years.
I mean, of course they can't lock into a big four but it's been fucking Simmons. Like I said, the little kid in the wheelchair in the back pouring Gatorade, who pushes the mop when the fucking building is closed. Put him on the court.
AJ, you mentioned the Yankees. I mean, is that it? I mean,
Oakland's hanging on. They're 2 out. I mean, we're getting too late in the season.
Yeah, the Cardinals are on a roll. There's only 15 games left?
Yeah. I mean,
have you given up, AJ? Have you officially given up on your Yankees?
I have.
They're just too.
Didn't they make?
I don't know what they are. They frustrate you day in and day out. I mean, one day they'll win by 15, the next day they can't score.
That's like the Phillies. 17-3, or they lose 2-0 to the fucking Orioles
The difference between the Yankees and the Phillies, the Yankees actually play in a division where the Phillies don't.
By the way, don't speak about my division like that right now, okay?
Listen, that division's horrible.
It is, but it's my division right now.
The Braves are sitting pretty, and all they got to do is just coach.
They just changed it from the NL East to the first round bounce.
Yes. You guys buy into my Cardinals now.
By the way, you have to make the playoffs to get bounced, AJ. I'm just saying.
Well, the Phillies not making it, right?
No, neither are
Cardinals are the hottest team in baseball.
No.
I mean, they're gonna play the Dodgers. Good luck.
Right.
Did you guys see the dust up with Machado and Tatis?
Wasn't that interesting, huh? Told them to shut the fuck up. It's not about you.
They said it was brewing. It wasn't like a spur of the moment thing.
I bring up basketball and TJ like mysteriously
Send Ben to the Mets. The Mets would love that contract. They would eat that right
carry
up.
on. Go Raiders. 2-0, 2-0, bro.
Yeah, I was
2-0.
going to say, which is surprisingly 2-0.
Yeah,
2-0. Do we still? I mean,
Eric
what's
Carr
that?
and his eyeliner are working.
Do we still have the same World Series picks? I mean, like, is there a doubt that who's going to be in the World Series? Harry,
I'm still saying it's Rays and Dodgers.
Rays and Dodgers. AJ,
Who did I pick?
I believe you didn't say Dodgers. You said Rays and somebody else.
Probably the Padres, who ain't going to make the
Astros.
playoffs.
Did he say Astros?
I think it was Astros and somebody else.
I did. I
He
said
said
the
Astros Giants.
No,
I think he said.
there's no way I picked the Giants.
No. Oh, you
Who
picked the Giants.
wins Cy
I knew
Young?
one of you did. Adrian picked the Giants.
Cole or Ray? Who wins Cy Young?
Cole.
I think I would give it to Ray, but Cole's probably gonna walk away because he's a bigger name. Ray's numbers, I didn't realize were so great.
Because he plays for Toronto.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that team's nasty. I think you know what? World Series, give me the Blue Jays and the Brewers.
Blue Jays and Brewers.
Here's what concerns me with the Blue Jays. They're so young and inexperienced. I think it might be a year or so before they get that experience. You got to get in there to get the.
Don't bet against Wainwright. The fucking Cardinals. If play Dodgers, if he starts, Cy Young for him maybe.
It don't matter.
He's getting up there, isn't he? Isn't Wainwright getting old? I mean,
No, but he's pitching great. But I mean, the
he is,
Dodgers
but I
are
mean-
just so.
he's up there.
That is not a team you want to play in one game.
Yeah.
Not a team. No. Yeah, you're.
I agree.
You're in trouble.
I think them and San Francisco get real streaky in games. They can get real hot real fast.
And Chris Van loves his Kool-Aid. I'm just gonna say that he loves his Kool-Aid. He sips that shit all show.
Well, I mean, Cardinals. No, see, the Cardinals. Like he loves football, right? He does. He's a Jets fan, though, right? So take that into account.
So he's already moved on to the next baseball.
His Cardinals are relevant and the Jets are not. So he's been trying to switch it to baseball the whole fucking show.
He didn't tell me if he likes where Zach Wilson's going. Houston and LA.
That's her World Series.
That was probably my pick in the beginning of the season, but
I think you did.
I had to be the Dodge. No,
I think Adrian picked Giants and Rays.
Yep.
And I forget what I said. I know it ain't gonna be them, and it ain't gonna be the Braves either.
No, it's not. But listen, I win a division. I'm satisfied.
Right. So you're satisfied with a double Snickers instead of one.
Yeah. You know, maybe I'll be the Cardinals years ago. You know, sneak in, win the thing. Who knows?
No, come on. You're gonna play.
We will
Brewers.
never listen. We will never hear the end of it. If Chris Vance fucking Cardinals surprise the world and win the World Series this year.
No,
I bet you
when
when he is by himself masturbating, when he comes, he yells Cardinals.
I don't want to hear about Chris Vance.
He yells Pujols. He's like
Cardinals!
So
Yeah.
I mean, if the Cardinals beat the Dodgers in that
Right.
one game, then they play
Right.
San Fran. I mean,
Right.
the road they got is.
And what's their record against San Fran this year?
What do you think? I got these stats right in my head. I don't know.
Well, hey, you're the baseball guy.
But all right, so
I tune into fantasy football, bro. I'm winning.
Let me ask you this: if the Giants,
You
make the
are.
playoffs,
Congrats.
does their manager win Manager of the Year?
He should get manager of the year anyways. It doesn't
You should
matter.
get it anyway. Kapler, you mean Kapler?
Where did he coach before?
So what? All right, you're banned. What did you say, Adrian?
I didn't say anything. He should win it no matter what. It doesn't.
He should. No, he should, because I mean, if you look up and down that team, it's not like they're the most stacked in the entire Major League Baseball, right? I mean, you know.
No,
They got good. They got good pitching.
great
They know how to
pitching.
win.
But
I mean,
that's always their strength, though. They have a great supporting pitching cast. Like that's
was a
always their
jerk
strength.
move. That was a jerk move, Alan. Just saying, jerk move.
It was funny at the time, though. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. You guys have anything else before we go?
I just want to send my condolences to your wife.
To her loss.
Yeah, it was nice.
She's watching live. Hi,
I
sweetheart.
want to give my condolences this week to your son. I'm just, basically just taking down your family. That's what I'm doing.
yeah,
Yeah, and I'm next.
it's basically what's gonna happen.
Love my Cardinals, but you guys counted them out. We are here. Keep winning. We're in. Yeah, that's true. That's usually what happens.
Yeah, you're taking out that family. I'm gonna take out his cousin. So yeah, wiping him off the planet.
Adrian, you got anything?
Cousin Phil, nothing but love, but you're
Nope.
By the way, go Birds.
I see you shiver with anticipation.